In positive news for a change, I know there aren't actually positive actions that are taken by the companies behind gacha games. Shocking. But Blue Archive has made quite a significant change to their game that will likely echo through the very foundations of the game, making waifu collectors infinitely happier. Before we go any further though, I do want to give a quick shout out to all of our patrons over on Patreon. While this channel is technically monetized, due to the nature of a lot of the content, Patreon allows for me to at least make something off of these videos, so kudos guys, you guys rock. For those of you that haven't played Blue Archive before, this might be exactly what you've been waiting for, as unlike most gacha games that I've played that feature a 5-star rating system or an SSR rating system, Blue Archive features a 3-star system. 1-star being trash, 2-star being moderately useful, and 3-star being the highest rating achievable. Like most gacha games, rates to obtain a 3-star waifu is, well, or at the very least were pretty low. It's not unusual for developers or for publishers to put in horrendously low rates to force players into spending those extra few dollars. They can't all be generous like Azure Lane or Punishing Grey Raven, but as of yesterday, the Blue Archive team made an announcement that has echoed positively throughout not only the Blue Archive community, but the gacha community overall, increasing the rate to obtain a 3-star hero from 2.5% to 3%. And look, I know this might not necessarily seem like a very large increase upon first inspection, but for a company to consciously admit that their rates were terrible and then attempt to make the lives of their players significantly better by increasing our chances of obtaining the rarer waifus, well, it's almost unheard of. I was reading through comments over on Reddit, and while the overwhelming majority were thankful for the change, I did read some people complaining about it not being enough, which, I don't know, kind of just left me sitting here thinking to myself, you know, they didn't need to increase the rates, right? Most companies could care less about their respective communities and would continue milking their players until they inevitably shut their game down. Any positive quality change like this should be welcomed and celebrated. Very few companies have taken the potential loss that this could bring, and honestly, more companies should take note. I know this game isn't for everyone. I always hear people complaining about the ugly chibi character models or the repetitious map design, but that is irrelevant when it comes to a change like this. If more companies increased their rates, there would be less dissatisfied players. Dissatisfaction in one area or another is one of the most common reasons behind player exhaustion and abandonment. I guess it's worth noting that this is for the Japanese version first, with Nexon likely implementing this at some time in the future for the global iteration of the game. Now, for those of you that are looking for something to play, you might be interested in one of these games, or alternatively, this list of upcoming gacha games confirmed to be releasing this year.